Hey, what's up, my young and restless peeps? I'm finally doing this video of 4 ways that the young and restless could have done the Dumas storyline. I said that I was going to do this before, and I swore I did because I wrote it out. Usually I type it on my phone, but I found a pen when I was cleaning off my desk that I haven't used in a while, so I had to test, see if it worked beautifully, by the way. Anyways, here to hear about my obsession with pens. But anyways, 4 ways they could have done it, and then I came up with 4 ways they could fix it now that they had screwed it all up. Um, no in particular order, just what popped in my head first. The first one is, of course, Kane could have used the AI program when he had everybody trapped in Nice. I just thought about that. It was like an episode or two afterwards. He was talking about he had this AI program, whatever he was going to use it to get into everybody's companies, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, if he has this AI program, then why didn't he use it? He's like in Genoa City, collecting businesses. He didn't think to, oh, well, I'm here, let me put this AI program into everybody's computers and steal their shit. When they have no communication with the outside world, can't use phones, internet, nothing was going on. This is except for him and Amanda and his little goon dude, I forgot his name. They could have did it from there. It's like that made no sense. It's just stupid. The whole thing is just stupid because usually when the bad guy or the villain, let's say villain, because women could be bad guys too. They get all the victims in the place. You could have gotten all there and told them like, hey, I'm gonna take over your businesses with this AI program. Wahaha, or whatever. I don't know. I watch a lot of cartoons. And yes, I'm a sucker for Powerpuff Girls. Kim Possible. Anyways, he's like, there's nothing you could do. I took over your businesses, and then you know everybody try to escape, and then find out, try to pick up what's left, and while Kane is sitting on top, and then it'll be fun trying to see everybody try to work together and get their stuff back. But the victor doesn't deserve his shit. Anyways, second way they could have did the storyline is that Kane could have just came to town like normal. Be like, hey, I haven't been here in a while, with his new business or whatever, taking in Billy and oh lordy, I can't Sally and even Audra after Victor kicked her to the curb because she couldn't get Kyle into bed, so she doesn't have her business or whatever. And then you see Kane doing build up to him being sneaky, try to figure out what is he doing or whatever. And then Audra picks up on it and she finds out. And instead of exposing Kane, they work together and they implant the AI program. Oh yeah, bring in Phyllis also. They enter the AI program and they steal Chancellor back and then take Victor for all his money or whatever he's left. Trying to find himself. Yes, I have I don't like the mustache, but or even just temporary. Just a little something. He doesn't go after Jabot though, because he's working with Billy, but he threatens it if Billy does talk about it. So, everybody just says bad about Victor, tries to collect his funds. Yeah. And if you want me to go in depth on any of these in a different video, I could probably come up with more crazy ways these things could work out. But anyways, and the third way this storyline could have played out is that Billy Flynn was not Kane at all. No Kane. No, I never see a reason to bring back Kane. I never liked him in the first place. But anyways, he could be the son of a guy that Victor screwed over, maybe with the Chancellor merger. Maybe his father got cut off. I'm cut off got fired due to budget cuts, or he so stressed and he hurt himself, or he died from a heart attack or something. And Billy could have played the son who came in to get the revenge on Victor, maybe even find a way to get into Newman because he used a different name, or him and his father were kind of don't have the same name, last name, or they were estranged and he feels guilty, so he wants to go and get his revenge, or he just found out that the dude was his dad, so he goes in and maybe work for Newman and implants the AI program and takes over Newman and puts Victor in the hospital from a heart attack or something. And let him just run rapid, be a huge villain, and then smack him down. Or like I said, Young and Restless could always use a really good villain. It's hard to keep good villains in town because they get smacked down by Mustache or some other stupid reason. Um, and then the fourth one is that Phyllis could have put the AI, still gave Victor the AI program, but when he entered it, it did the reverse, and she ended up screwing over Victor and taking Chancellor and giving it to Kane. Be like, here, you weren't man enough to use this, but you know, here's your company. You're welcome. Some kind of stuff like that. Could Phyllis would say it like that? Just thinking that, just looking at Kane's face, and then they celebrate by popping champagne and then doing the nasty all over. What's their hotel name? I forget. Um, yeah, I think that would be nice. And then Kane, he could look good to Lily and maybe give her the company back, but then Billy, thinks that he's gonna get the company and could just be a huge, huge mess. And I don't know, they can have Victor come in and steal it later if they really needed to, but that's not a good storyline because Victor doesn't need another company. He's got his own little company, his little old ass. Anyway, so those are the ways that I thought of that the storyline could have went. And here's four ways of fixing it based on how the storyline is going right now. It's like everybody's trying to find a way to, save the bow or to at least stop Victor from using it again. So one thing is, of course, Phyllis steals it back. You know, that's what Billy is trying to do. He's trying to convince Jack to have Phyllis hack in and steal the AI program back from Victor. But of course, Jack doesn't want to do it because who the hell can trust Phyllis? And Phyllis just wants her only stipulation is that Summer gets Marquetti. Her company is safe or whatever. But Jack won't budge, and Diane doesn't really want to be involved with Phyllis, but you know, it's a better way than to get Nikki's help. In her eyes. That's what she was talking about on today's episode. Yes, see, I watch, I pay attention. Second one is Billy gets proof that Victor used the program on Matt Clark. Now we saw on, I believe it's yesterday's episode. It was yesterday's episode after Matt caused Nick to crash. And they went to and they were able to save Nick, but Matt was nowhere to be found. We just see him, looks like he's in like some alleyway or something, and he's just like laying there, and somebody approaches him. Now we didn't see who it was, but we're all assuming that it was Victor, of course. Typical Victor, because he was not at the hospital and he's not at the ranch. So where is he? But it'd be a nice twist if it was actually Billy that found Matt Clark. Because Jack was talking today about Billy trying to find some sort of proof that Victor used the program on Matt Clark. But you know, it could be a nice little twist, and Billy is the one that found them. Still trying to figure out where the hell Nick was gonna take Matt and why didn't he have somebody go with him. Like, I'm surprised Victor didn't go with him or whatever. I don't know. That's still confusing to me. I don't know. Maybe it will sort of make sense later. I don't have faith in that. But it'd be interesting. Billy and Matt Clark work together. That would make that. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. But uh, let's not hold our breaths on that one. And third is that Michael and Nikki steal the program away from Victor. As also on today's episode, Michael was talking to Nikki about how they could possibly find the program and destroy it or just take it away from Victor. And I guess Michael has some sort of plan or something. I don't know. But it looks like he was going to play Victor anyways and help Jack. But we have to wait to see about that. And of course, fourth is Kane can help Jack. And in today's episode, Kane went to go see Jack, and Victor used the program on Kane first. So which I still don't understand. If Kane's the one that create his company, his people created the AI program, then they should have had a way where the AI program couldn't, infiltrate them. I don't get that either. But anyways, don't think too hard about that. But with Kane talking to Jack, maybe there's a way, since Kane did create the AI program, maybe they'll be able to go through the logs or whatever and figure out, you know, find the proof that it was used. I'm sure they still have some kind of documentation, maybe, to show that the AI program was created, and they compare it to what happened with Kane's program, if that makes sense. I don't know. But that's a possibility also. And those are good possibilities because all that stuff was taught that on today's episode, but we shall see. At least Lily is gonna be gone for a little bit. Chriselle is pregnant like I thought she was. It was like a couple of months ago. I know she started, what they do with the actresses that are pregnant, they carry big bags or puffy coats or whatever to try to hide the pregnancy. But girl, you weren't hiding it from me. But Lily is gone. Um, so Kane can stop being a wimpy guy and hopefully, get back to business and get his business back and stick it to Victor, be a good villain. Don't chase Cooch. Anyways, what do you think about my ways of the storyline could have gone, Dumas storyline could have went, and then also what the fixes could be for this storyline? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Young and the Restless videos. And also, I am working on a best and worst for the Young and the Restless, and as well as the other four subs as well. I'll be doing those videos coming up soon. I'm not gonna tell you exactly when, because then don't hold me, hold me to it. I almost didn't do it because I didn't watch all the soaps uh all year. Like Young and Restless, I watched the last 6 months of of last year, but I'm still gonna do it because it made me think about this when I was doing this video, which is another reason why I realized I didn't do the video. But check that out. I will be posting those top five worst storylines, top five best storylines. I'll do it in a separate video because I talk too much. As you can see now, 13 minutes. So I'm gonna shut. So hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always, as well as I did a what I would like to see happen in Young and the Restless in 2026. If you haven't watched that, I'll put that at the end of the video. Go check it out, see if you like it, and let me know what you would like to see in 2026 if you have not already watched it and commented. Okay, I'm done talking. Love you guys. Bye.